everybody and welcome to Jim's NMS. One second, let me take a drink. I'm going to get one of those No Man's Sky mugs. Anyway, beside the point, right? This is the intellectual view of what's going to be happening in the update. What people are doing them all the time. And I've been thinking over the last few days since I've been up what the update's all about, what's going to be about. And think of it this way. Hello Games is a business, right? They are not in the business of not making money, and that's what they do, right? Sorry, this is just an easy. They're not in the business of not making money, so they have to keep ideas up on how to create money out of No Man's Sky. And the model in the game of No Man's Sky is an incredible, difficult model to actually make money off, because it's a procedurally generated model. It's a procedurally generated game. So how do they make money on something like this? They can keep bringing out things all the time, but what do they do? How to make money, right? Okay, on an update, right? And it's difficult because they've got to sell games. And the only thing you would do, let's say you were selling a car. Let's say you've got your car and you want to sell it. What do you do to that car to make you sell it? You clean the outside and you clean the inside and you make it look better than it were before originally, right? Because of the Switch version coming out, I think Hello Games are creating a massive graphical overhaul of the game. There's going to be new UI. There's going to be new graphics for planets. I think there's going to be new graphics for space. I don't think it's going to be more or less a gameplay update. Like Prisms were. If you were here when Prisms update came out, that was a mass overhaul of a lot of the elements of the game because they wanted to sell games. But now they're bringing out the Nintendo Switch version and they want to be able to sell the game more. So they want to sell it on Nintendo Switch and they want to sell it on consoles and PC. So how do they get people in, right? I think they're going to bring in more graphical models for the game. I think they're going to create a massive overhaul, okay? I think there's going to be different variants of overhaul. I think there's going to be a more graphical update for the next generation consoles and high-end PCs, and another level for the PS4 and Xbox One and lower end PCs. And I think it's going to work like that. So there'll be two separate type of updates, but all in one. So it's graphical, so they can do the graphical thing with the different types of systems. I think that's the best thing they can do. I've seen Sean Murray on Twitter posting loads of photos of planets recently, and a lot of people have been twigging on that as well. Planet biomes looking different, what players been posting, space photos. It's a space and planet game, don't get me wrong, but the grass came out in the item shop, right? What's all that about, folks? I think that's hinting towards a big graphical update. Planets, new graphics for the planets, a new way of doing things. I think they're going to completely do the multiplayer. I think they're going to do I think they're going to make the game look beautiful. I think they are, and they usually do this when they're doing something. They're trying to sell something or get an idea across. They create a kind of wrapper, but it's not going to make the gameplay any better. They'll do that in a future update, but at the moment, when the Switch version comes out, that's what they're going to do, folks, I believe. Yeah. What do you reckon? Do you think it's going to be another overhaul like Prisms were? In the comments, folks? Yeah? Now, see, look at my watch, can you see it? Yeah, I've got one of those old retro Casios. 8:03 AM. Okay, so the video comes out later on today. You'll know when I made it. So, yeah, that's cool, that's it. So I think it's going to be a massive graphical overhaul. I think it's going to be like a Prisms update, but I think it's going to be based around more like biomes, planets. I don't think the creatures will get an overhaul. I don't think the ships will get much of an overhaul. I think something will happen with the ships, but with a procedural model, it's difficult to get all the ships overhauled, right? So yeah, I think it's going to be something graphical. I think it's going to be a big graphical update. Okay, I think it was difficult to get the haulers done before. I mean, not the haulers, the freighters done. I think once they've got that done, right, now they can work on the rest of the game. Get the game looking beautiful before the Switch launch comes out. So, give me your suggestions in the comments, folks. Yeah. And I'll see you all up there in the next video. Bye.